Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. I started this project off with a 6" by 6" sign I picked up at the Dollar Tree around Easter. I peeled off as much of the paper by hand as I could, then used a sanding block I also picked up from the Dollar Tree to get off any remaining chunks and make it as smooth as possible. When the sanding was done, I used Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster to paint all sides of the sign. I only gave it one coat and set it aside to dry. These two pieces come from the tumbling tower game from Dollar Tree. I'll set them aside and use later. I picked up this Let Freedom Ring star sign from Hobby Lobby, turned it over, and used a flathead screwdriver and a pair of needle nose pliers to remove the hanger. Once those were done, I painted the small tumbling blocks and the back of the star with the same white paint I used for my sign. Once the paint was dry, I found what appeared to be the middle of the board, laid down a piece of painter's tape to use as a guide to create stripes. I used folk art chalk paint in the color Imperial to create the red striping. I only did one coat of this paint. I then moved on to gluing the blocks to the back of my star, just simply using some hot glue. With the paint still slightly wet, I removed the painter's tape so that way I had clean lines. As the red paint dried on my sign, I moved on to distressing the star using Waverly Antique Wax. I wiped it on with my finger and then wiped it off, or the excess, with a paper towel and set that aside to dry. With the red and white sign dry, I moved on to distressing this sign using the antique wax. I applied a generous amount of the wax with my finger and then wiped it off with a paper towel. You can add as little or as much as you want, depending on how much distressing you'd like. Next, I marked the bottom of the sign. This is where I will drill a hole using a power drill. I got this bell from Hobby Lobby. It had a knot in one end. I undid the knot and slid the two ends through the hole in the bottom of the sign, retied the knot, and then used some hot glue to secure it in place. Once the glue was set, I turned the sign over and glued my star onto the sign. Mine came out a little off center, but that's okay. No one's gonna judge it. I really enjoyed making this video. I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did, remember you can always share, and like this video, and follow my page at Jenny of All Trades. Thanks so much for watching, stay crafty, and we'll see you soon. Bye!